This is the 2022 Mazda 3 sedan. Today, the true cost of ownership. How much will this cost you over a 5 to 10 year period? Today, depreciation, resale value, maintenance and repair costs, insurance and financing, and much more. Let's get started. Here is the Mazda 3 in real numbers. This will depreciate this vehicle by 48% after 5 years and have a 5-year resale value of $11,500. The Mazda 3 does reasonably well holding its value in a very competitive segment. However, after 7 years, it falls considerably and is outpaced by many of its peers. With such, the 3 is hard to recommend simply from a value standpoint as it does not age well. Perhaps you'd be better off considering a Honda or Toyota when looking in this vehicle class. This chart here shows the expected depreciation on a Mazda 3 for the next 10 years. These results are for vehicles in good condition, averaging 12,000 miles per year, assuming a selling price of $22,300 when new. So if you are deciding between new and used, what's the best route? If you purchase a used Mazda 3 that's 2 years old, then you could save $5,000 compared to buying new and still have a relatively new model with plenty of useful life remaining. If you plan on keeping your Mazda 3 for 3 years, then your total cost of depreciation would be $5,700. As far as the best model years to buy a Mazda 3 as of this recording, the 2020 is the top pick for model year value. With the 2020, you would only pay, on average, 84% of the price as new, with 92% of the vehicle's useful life remaining. The 2016 and 19 model years are also attractive, providing a relatively good value, and that value is based on a number of factors, including its price as new, current price, maintenance costs, and remaining years of overall predictable expenses. Insurance is pretty reasonable on a Mazda 3. The average cost per year is around $1,400 or $7,100 after 5 years of ownership, and those numbers are estimates based on national averages for a 40-year-old with full coverage, good driving record, and good credit. Moving on to maintenance and repair costs, it'll amount to about $1,400 in 5 years. Not bad. These expenses include scheduled maintenance, normal wear and tear items, and expected repairs. These estimates exclude any free warranty work that may be performed on your vehicle. Financing now. The average cost of finance a new Mazda 3 would be $2,600 after 5 years, assuming a 72-month loan with an APR of 4.75% and a 20% down payment if you were to go that route. Fuel economy, pretty good. 29 miles per gallon on average for around $6,100 in fuel cost after 5 years, or about $1,200 a year. And these estimates are based on recently collected national averages for fuel prices, assuming that you drive 12,000 miles per year, 55% of the time in the city, 45% of the time on the highway. By the way, the MSRP on our tester this week, the 2.5-liter turbo all-wheel drive, is just over $33,000. Well, I certainly hope this helps you in your research process of this particular vehicle. If you're looking for the best deals and want to get a free quote in your area on a new or used vehicle of your choice, just type in the make, model, in your zip code at quotes.everymandriver.com and you'll get the best deals from qualified dealerships in your area. I've also included a link to the source material of this video in the description below, and as a bonus right now, here are 2 more videos on other vehicles you might find interest in. Thanks for watching. So a Corolla will depreciate 38% after 5 years and have a 5-year resale value of just under $14,000. The Corolla does very well in holding its value and surprisingly beats out its bigger cousin, the Camry, by quite a bit. Whereas the Camry falls in the middle of the pack in terms of value retention, the Corolla scores in the top 20 in years 5 and 7. This shows that the Corolla provides a terrific value, whether new or used. And for those of you on a budget, which is basically all of us, it's a great economical car, which will be light on your wallet or purse, no matter how old it is. This chart here shows the expected depreciation over the next 10 years on a Corolla. Take a look at these numbers. These results are for vehicles in good condition, averaging 12,000 miles per year. Also assumes a selling price of $22,400 when new. So obviously not a top of the line, decked out, bells and whistles version. So you're deciding between new and used. Either way, it'll be good. If you buy a used Corolla that's 2 years old, You could save just over $6,000 comparing to buying it new and still have a good vehicle, plenty of technology, useful life remaining, and so on. If you plan on keeping your vehicle for 3 years, then the total cost of depreciation would be about $2,400. For the best model years to buy, check out this chart. The 2020 Corolla is the best pick for the best model year value. With the 2020, you would only pay on average 75% of the price as new, with 92% of the vehicle's useful life remaining. The 2019 and 18 model years also pretty attractive, as you can see here, providing a relatively good value based on a number of different factors, including its price as new, current price, maintenance cost, which I'll get to, and remaining years of overall predictable expenses. Insurance-wise now, you can't avoid the insurance costs. The annual average cost for insurance on a Corolla is only $1,700, which adds up to just under $9,000 after 5 years of ownership. And those numbers are based on a national average for a 40-year-old with full coverage, good driving record, and good credit. All right, here's the maintenance and repair costs, which will amount to $1,100, just $1,100 after 5 years. And those expenses include the scheduled maintenance, normal wear and tear, and expected repairs, excluding any free warranty work when you get the vehicle and have the warranty in. So free warranty not included in this initial number. If you need to finance your new Corolla, it would be around $2,600 after 5 years, assuming you went the route of a 72-month loan with an APR of 4.75% and a 20% down payment. You can avoid some of those things, of course, if you wait for specials, go to your credit union, and so on. The Corolla is a smart vehicle when it comes to fuel economy. You will get on average 35 miles per gallon, which works out to $5,200 for fuel after 5 years, or around $1,000, $1,000 a year. Those estimates are based on recently collected national averages for fuel prices, assuming you drove 12,000 miles per year, 55% in the city, 45% on the highway. A Honda Civic will depreciate just 39% after 5 years and have a 5-year resale value of $14,600. This has been one of the best values on the road for ages. Its maintenance record is stellar, and it's pretty much a problem-free vehicle. That's why people hang on to them. Whether you're buying new or used, you really can't go wrong with a Honda Civic, provided that you don't pay more than you need to. Buy one and you can put 300,000 miles on it. Just remember to change the oil every now and then. All right, check out this chart here, which shows the expected depreciation over the next 10 years. Look at these numbers closely. If you have to pause, go ahead. These results are for vehicles in good condition, averaging around 12,000 miles per year, also assuming a selling price of $23,953 when new. Now you're deciding between a new Civic or a used Civic. Either way, it's probably a good deal based on these numbers. If you purchase a used Honda Civic that's only 2 years old, then you could save around $5,500 compared to buying new and still have a really good model on your hands with plenty of useful life remaining, technology, and so on. If you plan on keeping your Civic for 3 years, then your total cost of depreciation would be around $3,800. Since they have been around for a while, what is the best model year to choose from? The 2019 is the best model year value as of this recording for a Civic. The 2019, you would only pay on average 77% of the price as new, with 83% of the vehicle's useful life remaining. 83%. Now, the 2020 and 2018 model years are also good and provide a relatively good value. These values are based on a number of factors, including its price as new, its current price, maintenance costs, which I'll get to, and remaining years of overall predictable expenses. Insurance numbers now. The average annual cost for auto insurance on a Civic is around $1,600, which adds up to $8,000 after 5 years of ownership. Of course, you're going to hang on to it longer than that, most likely. And these insurance costs are estimates based on a national average for a 40-year-old with full coverage, good driving record, and good credit. Maintenance and repair costs are very low, just about $1,400 after 5 years. Very low. These expenses include the scheduled maintenance, normal wear and tear, and expected repairs. And these estimates exclude any free warranty work that's performed. So if you buy it new, you're good to go for a couple of years. If you need to finance a Civic, okay, it'll be about $2,800 after 5 years, assuming you went with a 72-month loan, APR of 4.75% and 20% down. If you go that route, obviously you can get better deals at your local credit unions. Fuel economy is phenomenal for a Civic. It averages 32 miles per gallon, which will cost around $6,000 in fuel after 5 years, or about $1,200 annually. And these estimates are based on recently collected national averages for fuel prices, assuming that you drive 12,000 miles a year, 55% of the time in the city, 45% of the time on the highway. One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.